my God. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Hunter Constantine, special guest Dakota Bell.
What's up, guys?
All right, we've got something special for you. Something that's near and dear to my heart, which is some new Smith & Wesson pistols. These just came out. It is the Smith & Wesson Carry Comps. We've got the metal Carry Comp, 4 1/4, and we've got the Carry Compact M&P 9s. These things are wicked. Full disclosure, they did send me these guns for free. I did not pay for it, and yes, I'm going to shill hard and be biased because this is the gun that I shoot for matches. If you know anything about me, my channel, I've been shooting Smith & Wesson pistols for about 4.5 years now. 300,000 rounds through the platform, okay? It's crazy. So if there's anybody to tell you a difference of if this comp is doing anything for these guns, we're your guys. Dakota also shoots an M&P 9 in competition.
Yeah, I'm probably right at that 100,000 mark on an M&P.
We like shooting. We like shooting a lot. And we like M&Ps. So we're super excited to see something from factory with a little custom flavor to it. Smith & Wesson listens to what the people want. We want a steel frame, Smith & Wesson.
That would be really nice.
But this is a good step. It's a good step.
Yeah.
They improved the trigger a lot on these guns. Oh. We've got a comp, we got slide serrations. Let's get into it. Let's get into the light. Let's come in, let's bring it in close. Let's look at these guns, okay? Look at these nice deep slide cuts on it so I can, oh my gosh. We've got night vision sights on both of these guns. It's trinium. We got nice big yellow dots on them. We've got an SRO on the compact. We've got the new Vortex Defender XL on the metal. What are some other great things about these? The improved trigger, okay? Moving away from the hinge trigger.
Man.
Fantastic. We're gonna shoot these in factory configuration. We didn't change any recoil springs. We didn't change any magazine releases, triggers, internals, anything. This is exactly how the guns come out of the box. Now, the biggest thing to note on it is this compensator up front here. This looks just like Monsoon's chunk port.
Pow!
It's just one big popple hole in the front to allow gas to expel out of it. We've got a variety of different ammo mixed in the same.
We're just gonna shoot the guns.
We're gonna shoot the guns, we're gonna learn the guns, we're gonna feel the recoil, we're gonna start ripping these things, see how fast these little Johnnies can go.
Let's go. All right.
First things first, we are going to do some bill drills with a step out from cover. So we're gonna start with, on the barrel here, gun's gonna be concealed. We're gonna draw step out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the alphas. I have a feeling that metal is gonna be easier to control in this compact just based on size.
Well, I don't think size matters. Shooter ready. Stand by. All right. Little mishap on the draw there. Let's try that one more time, see what happens. Stand by. There we go, 234 all in.
There we go.
Getting her figured out.
I'll take that one. Let's see how you do with the metal. Shooter ready, stand by. 267, all in.
All right.
Shooter ready, stand by.
Trigger freeze
spun it
there.
Up there, 250 at the end. Let's see if we can keep those same splits all the way through. Yeah. Shooter ready, stand by. Woo, 240.
A little better.
All right, let's switch.
Yeah, and I gotta say, that's really, with that gun, this is the first time I've really put rounds on one of the metals, the new metal frames from Smith & Wesson. The texturing, super aggressive, I love it.
Yeah, it's great. On the metals, I feel like I can wrap my fingers around the front of the grip. It's a little bit thinner,
yeah.
So I can just build a little bit more pressure. Also, if you temple index, you're wrong.
There we go, pulled one a little high, 209.
209 with a necker.
All right, 235.
Okay, clean. One thing I'm noticing on these metal, and honestly the new M&Ps, is this extended slide release. It sticks out a lot farther than the normal ones, the non-extended. And it is just ripping up this callus on my hand right here. And that's all I'm feeling when I'm shooting, is just pressure in here and it just ripping into my skin. That's my grip though.
I think that, yeah, I think it's just difference in grip because I am a huge fan of the extended release. I honestly really dislike the small old style ones. And it's just how we grip the gun differently.
Yeah.
But to each their own.
Personal issues.
Yeah.
Stand by. Woo, 229.
I kind of like this one.
You can see that gas coming out of that comp.
Yeah.
I mean, ooh, 225. My boy's consistent with it.
I like the small one. I don't know if it's just because I'm so used to the polymer frame. It definitely feels a little different in the hand. I don't notice it being smaller. I don't know if that's just because we have the extended mags on it. But
sometimes the big ones hurt. We're just going to replace that target instead of taping it because there's so many holes.
I like that.
New drill alert.
Beep! Arnold Palmer alert.
Listen up. This is called split the difference. I don't know if there's an actual name for this drill or if I came up with it. I saw Christian Sailor shooting it, so we're going to shoot it. You can use a target stick, you can use a wall. We're going to be using a wall. We got 2 targets. From the front of the stick, it's like maybe 5-ish yards. We didn't count it. Maybe it's 4 yards. But essentially, you're going to start back here at the wall. You're going to advance at target 1, firing a bill drill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Transition to target 2 with 2 rounds. 1, 2. Transition back to target 1, 2 rounds. Then a retreating bill drill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on target 2. So we're splitting the difference, walking our way around the wall. Arnie Palmy alert! Pew!
Shoo! 453.
453, 1 Charlie, not too shabba-dalabba ding-dong. Let's see what Dakota can do. Shooter ready. Stand by. Woo, 457, look at that. Dude, 4.5 second bros. That's nice, dude.
Let's tape them up.
That was fun, and we're gonna do it again.
Yeah. By the way, if you guys haven't noticed, belt.
Belt. Constantine carry belt. The most comfortable EDC belt on the market. Do you want a belt hat? You need to leave a funny comment. And whoever I decide has the funniest comment in the first 24 hours, I'll send you this hat. They're not for sale. I'm not selling them on the site.
This hat, the sweaty hat he's wearing.
No. I'll get you a fresh one. I mean, unless you want the sweaty one. But either way, you can't buy the hat. You can only win the hat. Maybe if you see me at a match, whatever. But the best way to support the channel is to get one of the Hunter Constantine concealed carry belts. Dakota was one of my original testers, and his belt's going on 4 years old, 3 or 4 years.
This exact belt.
Same
Still
belt.
going strong, not a single issue with it.
Yep. And if you notice, he's wearing athletic shorts. No belt loops, no problems. You can wear these shorts how you please as long as you're comfortable. So like women, leggings, dresses, men,
Leggings, dresses.
Support the channel. Grab a belt.
Yoo-hoo! 451.
Consistent.
Getting there.
Consistent. I got a little bit of trigger freeze. That was all in that time. One little edge breaker. Woo! 413. Shoo! Throwing a couple of Charlies when you transitioned over, but other than that, that is smoking. If we're talking a defensive situation, that dude is, can I say dead? I honestly heard that if like you're in a defensive situation, you actually just want to spread your rounds out because then it creates little combustion chambers in your body, right? Just.
I got him.
Listen, I know what I'm talking about because I was in commercial real estate. I have 0 law enforcement background. I have 0 military experience. I've never been in a defensive pistol shooting before, so you can trust me when it comes to defensive advice. All right, one thing I'd like to try is just stand nice and close to the target. I really want to feel this trigger press, trigger control, and I want to see if I can just stack rounds in the same hole, just at a nice, easy cadence. There's no timer on this one or anything. I just want to see if I can stack them up about 3 yards away. All right, just a group of them. We got a nice little group on here. Oh, Spider Bro. He made this web today. He doesn't like getting poked. But I just like feeling this trigger. It's a little bit longer than I want, but nonetheless, Dakota, I'll have you shoot on the other side of that head.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Little zigzag action. It looks like we were just kind of figuring out where that holdover is for the dot. Not a bad group though. If we put a paster, we got one paster. Ideally, we want to try to cover majority of rounds with one paster. Like I said, mine's just a little bit taller than I want, but nonetheless, this is just telling us that we've got a good understanding of the gun, good understanding of the trigger, and these guns are tracking pretty nicely. Let's rip some doubles, and I really just want to see how it tracks with that comp.
Yeah, let's do it.
8 rounds. I can't count. I'm feeling this little extra movement here. We're pretty close, like 6 yards, maybe 5 yards. So it's still a smaller group. I'm just feeling a little bit of difference from the Apex trigger. Majority of that 300,000 rounds that I have on these guns are with the Apex trigger. That trigger is going to help out a lot with doubles, but it's no excuse for deficiencies or anything like that.
Let's see what we can do. Yeah, I got 10 rounds in the gun. Let's see.
There we go.
Yeah, a little tall in the group there, but man, the gun tracks so good.
The first groups were these farther ones. The last 4 were right in this tight little spot here.
Yeah.
One thing I'm noticing on these carry comps is that the gas coming out of it is actually overcorrecting my gun a little bit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that's probably just us used to not comped guns, and we're just overcorrecting the gun, and they just track so good.
So good, and like that's part of the thing. Like when you stick with one platform, I'm a big proponent of this, but you pick a platform and just stay with it and master your skill. You know that gun inside and out. I can call when I have like my recoil springs are wearing down by how many coils they're shorter than the other ones. And so just throwing a different variable into the equation, we're adjusting how we're normally used to shooting. We normally shoot the 5-inch guns, so these are shorter guns with gas moving out. And I was just noticing it just wanting to dip a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. That's just a training deficiency on our part. We'll put some more rounds on these things and get her dialed in, but man, they shoot really well.
Yeah.
And once you get it figured out, we'll be definitely going somewhere.
Cool, let's tape it and we'll work on some reloads. Fresh mag. We've got a slash hardcover target down there at 20 yards. And then we've got our T-Rex C-zone at like 2 yards. We're gonna draw to the 20, 1, 2, reload, bop, bop, as fast as we can. I don't know what time should be from concealed on this.
Shooter ready, stand by. .379.
379, that was clean.
Yeah, let's do one more. Just get yourself a nice time. Stand by. .348.
348, what was the first one?
370 something.
Okay.
.354.
354, got a Charlie on that run down there. Not too bad. These are smoking close.
Yeah. Hey, I need a mag. Got another one. Thank you, sir.
Shooter ready. Stand by. .446. That compact messing with the reload?
Yeah, just not used to the small gun. Magwell wasn't quite where I thought it was going to be, but just figuring it out.
We'll dial it in. Shooter ready. Stand by. .481.
See if we can get a good one.
All right. Stand by. There you go, 358.
There we go.
Let me try with the compact.
Yeah.
Let's see what this bad Johnny's doing.
Shooter ready. Stand by. Yeah, 350.
There we go.
Stand by. 358. Yeah,
All
so
right.
I'd say it's pretty on par, pretty consistent.
All right, this is a nice little one. It's always good to test some different types of shooting, especially like reloads and things with a smaller gun. I was definitely noticing I had to take just a little bit more time to find the mag into the mag well.
Yeah. Especially because my pinky kind of overhangs on the compact. I have to be careful about that. I have to get my hand out of the way so I can make sure I get that mag seated.
No doubt. Doing real well though. This is getting nice and gnarly. It's a big blood blister ready to burst, ready to bust.
Hey, yo.
We've got the baby popper on the hill, and I'm just gonna try to make it fall down. It's angled, so it's not just gonna be one hit to make it fall. Like if I just shoot it with one right now, kill it in the streets, it's not falling.
Come on.
A little bit of trigger freeze.
10 shots.
10 shots, 356. I think we can get it
359.
down in 6 or 7 shots if it's a consistent cadence.
Yeah.
And no trigger freeze.
Let's reset it with the compact.
Shooter ready. Stand by. I think you're too high on it. Let's reset. We'll try it again.
Stand by. Yeah, 6 rounds, 220.
220 bill drill on steel. We're gonna call this drill the Rizzler. Oh,
Oh, don't do, no.
we're gonna tape it. All right, we're gonna run through a little pseudo stage here that we just created now. Let me walk you through it. So we're gonna start at the top of the wall here. Each one of these targets is gonna get 6 rounds on. It's gonna be best 6 scored on paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Retreating. You're gonna break the wall. You have the IPSC slasher and the popper, just one hit on the steel, so bop, bop, bing, best 2 on paper for the rest of the targets. As you come to this middle section here, you have the reverse tuxedo, the tuxedo, and the steel. And you have to come around this barrel to the slasher on this side. It's a total of 22 shots, which is 110 points. And we're gonna hit factor it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stand by. $13.29.
My thumb hurts so bad. 110, what do we got?
2.
2 alpha, 2 alpha, 2 alpha, 2 alpha, all alpha, 1 Charlie. Divided by
13.29.
1329 for an 812 hit factor. 812. Shooter ready? Stand by. $11.90, and you only shot 5 on the bill drill. Wah, wah, wah. 1812.
I don't really know how to count that good.
All alpha, all alpha. 1 Charlie. All alpha. 2 Charlie. 2 alpha. Divided by 1812 for a 5-7. 5-7. FN. I'm Tim Kennedy. The 5.7's a superior pistol because. All right, we switched guns now. I'm gonna use the metal, and we'll see what happens. And I think I gotta beat an 812. Oh no!
11.52, but you know what you did.
Out of all places, I put a shot! I put it in the black! What are the hits down there?
2 alpha.
2 alpha down there. Well, that sucks. 110, -5 for the missing alpha, -10 for the mic. I'm already at 95 points. 2 alpha, 2 alpha, all alpha, all alpha. 11 what, 90?
11.52.
52. 824. I beat it. I beat it with a mic.
Huh.
The show where everything is made up and the points don't matter.
Shooter ready. Stand by. $11.56. But you know what you did.
What'd I do?
You know what you did.
That target is evil.
You know why we do that?
Because we want to shoot the middle.
Because when we transition to that target, our eyes just get glued to that black bar.
Man.
And what do I always say? Your gun goes where your eye looks if you're being target focused. So we're looking directly at that bar rather than picking a spot on the brown. We're hot. It's like 110 degrees out. We're sweating through everything.
I'm tired.
I'm not thinking about these little individual spots on target like I need to.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, let's
Let's see
calculate
what the hits are.
Charlie, so we got starting at 110. 110 minus 2 for Charlie, minus 2 for Charlie, minus 5 for the missing alpha, minus 10 for the penalty. 2 alpha. Alpha Charlie. All in, 2 Charlie. 85 points divided by 11.56 for a 7.35. The good news is you beat your old score.
The bad news is you beat me.
To be expected. I do this full time. I'm a professional shooter. He has beat me in matches before.
Yes. And I'm going to hold that over him forever.
Drills and hit factor. He's fast.
I cherish those.
I want to go in the shade. Let's go to the shade.
Let's go to the shade.
Bingo, bango, carry comps have been shot, aka the Rizzler Actual, because these things got some Riz. I think this is one of the best looking pistols coming out of Smith & Wesson from their factory shop for the M&P 9 line.
And I think as far as like value goes, what you're getting in these guns is sensational. It's great.
Sensational. No cheesecake at nighttime.
You're getting a great value out of these guns, and they shoot amazing.
Do you know how much these cost?
I want to say the 4 1/4. The metal was $1,000, and then this one's a little cheaper than that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the price. We'll have them flash up on screen. But yeah, if you're thinking about it, you are getting basically like custom slide cuts, custom porting, night vision sights, optics ready gun, out of the box, ready to go. I like it. Like, it almost makes up for Smith & Wesson not making a steel frame gun. Almost. Big fan of these guns. I'm honestly impressed with how well this comp worked. I didn't have much promise for it with the size that it is.
Yeah, comparing them to like the Monsoon chunk ports, it is quite a bit smaller, and I had my doubts, but after shooting it, I'm thoroughly impressed.
Yeah.
Especially for a factory gun, under $1,000 basically.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, you guys could see it in the video. These guns are just running super flat for us with less input on our hands. I should have lubed these before. But these are solid pistols. I like them a lot. The one thing I will note about carrying a compensator is if you're in a structure or you're in a hallway, it's going to be louder and you're going to have a lot of gas expelling out of the gun.
Yeah.
I think I'd still probably carry a non-ported gun.
I don't know. I think just getting the added benefit, especially out of the compact, maybe not the 4 1/4, but at least out of the compact, I think getting that added performance, because this thing's shooting great for me. Even in being a smaller gun and all of the negatives that come with smaller guns, it helps really balance it out. But if you were thinking about getting a 4 1/4 and sending it out and getting all the port work done anyway,
Get it from factory.
Get it from factory. Save yourself some money. Save yourself some time.
Yeah.
Nothing against Vinny. We love Vinny.
Yeah, Vinny's done a handful of my guns.
Yeah.
He's the OG chunk porter. And you can get it, custom how you want. I will say on this metal carry comp performance center, the black metal frame looks sick.
So good.
Big fan of that. I like it better than the gunmetal that comes on the competitor.
Yeah.
Not shilling, but one. Wait, we can't say one on YouTube.
Oh.
Gun.